Hello everyone, welcome to the 10th Cab Holistic Health and Fitness Functional Fitness Facility. Today I'm going to be demonstrating with my client how to perform a plank for core stability and strengthening. The muscles that the plank is going to be working today is going to be the rectus abdominis, the internal and external obliques, and the transverse abdominis. So as always, we're going to make sure that the client understands good posture when performing any exercise, which is making sure those shoulder blades are nice, retracted, and locked in, that their spine is in a neutral position for the plank along with their head, and that they're bracing at the core. So as said before, this is working these internal obliques via stabilization, that rectus abdominis and the transverse abdominis, which acts to flatten the abdomen like a girdle. So, as you can see, I'm using a mat for my patient due to how rough turf can be on the arms when performing the plank. So to begin, you can see my client is already in the quadruped position. She's going to go ahead and move forward and bring her body down onto her forearms with the palms facing flat down. Good. And then she's going to go ahead and place those feet down and lift her back up into a nice position here. So you want to make sure that the client is maintaining a solid neutral position here, keeping that back flat, still bracing at the core, and they're going to hold this for approximately a minute. If you want to test for their posture and see if they're actually making good, you can take a PVC pipe and you can go ahead and you can place it here to see that it can lay flat without rocking this way or that way to show that the client's maintaining good posture. What you don't want to see is the client arching their back. Good. And you don't want to see the client sagging in the middle. Good. They want to maintain that nice neutral spine along with the head. They don't want to look up. They don't want to look down at their feet. Down through your feet. Good. They want to keep that head in neutral as well. Great. Go ahead and relax. Good. So there's many variability that you can have with this exercise. If you want to make the exercise easier, you can have the client go to their knees. Go ahead and perform the plank from your knees. Good. This decreases the lever arm of the exercise, making it a little bit more easier on the client. Or you could have the client go up into the front leaning rest position. You can do this by extending their arms or by placing them on a table. Making this modification makes the plank easier as it decreases the act of gravity on the exercise. Good. Go ahead and relax from there. A good way to make this exercise more difficult is by adding dynamic stability. So you can take a dynamic stability pad or something similar to this, and you can place this underneath the client's feet. Go ahead and try to perform the plank. And this will increase the difficulty of the plank. As you can see by the movement of the feet down here, it makes the exercise much more difficult to perform in this situation. Good. Go ahead and relax. And again, with everything, it's always important to make sure that one, the client is ready to perform this exercise. If they're sagging in the middle or arching their back, it's indicative that their core is not strong enough yet to perform a normal plank, which is why these modifications may be needed. Thanks for listening. It's important to note that with the plank exercise that it is an isometric exercise, so the components of concentric and eccentric movement aren't a large component.